cannot believe Balos is younger than her. Now comes the, if you're doing a first time playthrough, the final puppy is the most annoying one by far. I actually died on this one because of how stupid it is. It's just the method to get it is just dumb. You have to go up here, not do that I just did, but you're going to want some health here. There's this hidden alcove right here that you want to get into. Go over this way, and you'll find a hidden, there's the dog, find this hidden little door. This is annoying. If you have the bubbler, this is also another useful part here because it can actually show you where the hidden walls are. Or you can just use the map system. Now you'll notice that there's that stream of, like, air, water there. That sand pit down there has a sand croc in it, and thanks to this fan, it's impossible to avoid it. Oh, unless you do this, I guess. Oh my god, why did I never think of that? Wow, I'm stupid. I'll level that back up in a minute, because I'm going to want a level 3 Polar Star for the guy I'm going to be fighting here in a sec. Really? You couldn't have dropped weapon energy? Well, that kind of sucks. You're a dick, Balrog. That thing is extremely... You do not want to use this ever until... Well, you'll know when. If you've beaten this game, you know you know what I'm talking about when I say you want to save this. I'll level up the Polar Star because these guys are a-holes. There's the energy I wanted. I just gotta do that, but on even harder enemies. This should be fun. Shoot. Bird. Ah! Can't level this up. These douches keep hitting me. I don't want your freaking hearts. I want your freaking energy. It's the sacred grounds all over again. They're dropping crap. Instead of the one thing I need. Shoot! I hate when I do that. I almost ate it there. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. As we make this final journey through the sand zone. Yes, I said final. Oh, what? These things don't go into a frenzy and fly towards you until after you hit them once. But for green birds that have freaky eyes, they have a lot of hit points. Now before you go in here, you want to go up there and heal and save, because the first reasonably tough boss is coming up. Now, you remember earlier when I was talking about the one cutscene that makes King the coolest character? This is it. That's the Doctor. He's the main antagonist of the story. There's all this stuff here. And there's Torko and all this crap. There's Balrog. I love this song, and King is awesome. He just beats the crap out of Balrog with one hit with a sword. And he actually finally, he's the first one, he's the first and only one Mimiga, who ever actually stands up to the Doctor. And the Doctor's a dick. Misery owns him, but that's not it. That's not the... Even though there was that whole cutscene, that is the biggest reason King is awesome, but it's not the only one. You'll see why in a minute, as soon as I beat this boss. Now, as long as you can keep the Polestar at level 3, this boss isn't hard. But if it goes down to level 2, it can actually be kind of tough. Because a level 2 Polestar does not do enough damage for this boss. This is Frenzied Toriko. Shoot. Oh, he's almost dead. Shoot. That would be what I meant. There it goes, level up, and there he dies. Torko dies. Yes, because you now get this. The blade, which is my favorite and what I think is the best weapon in the game. The reason I think it beats the spur is because the spur is hard to use. And of course, the spur would be important. It would be intentionally hard to use because of the damage it does. It never builds off that, which she says right there, even though it should. That's what I meant when it says there's no turning back. Ah, you got annihilated, Balrog. You're now in the labyrinth. Now, the labyrinth is the longest. If you include all of its parts, it's pretty much the longest place in the game. The labyrinth is divided into like 8 or 9 segments. No, there's 7 or 8, I guess. And they're like, it's divided into long ones and short ones. This is like, except for this one, this is kind of like a middle length one, I guess. Shoot. These enemies are annoying. Yeah. Goodbye. You don't want to get level downs? You guys have to confront them directly and hope for the best. This one you can blow up with the missile launcher. Oh wait, no you can't. Leap of faith. Down he goes. Those guys can be annoying, and they are in the next segment of the labyrinth that we're going to get to. Notice that that guy had a weird thing behind him. It's a life capsule. Shoot, I can't do that. Now, this whole area looks like a really tough jumping puzzle, but once you get used to the jumping limits in this game, it's pretty easy. This, however, is kind of annoying. It's easy to fall off that second one. You notice I just about did there. But your ultimate goal is this terminal, which, when you activate it, opens this door to the hardest and longest segment of the labyrinth, Labyrinth W. We're in Labyrinth I right now, which is just a big